will get underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Wants to throw. It's back. Catch in the middle. It's Marion. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Canes want to move quickly. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They looked pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense looks like they're coming. DBs will try to keep everything in front. He wants it all. Touchdown, USC! And they have the first points of the game. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's still running after the move. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Marion. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Marion. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Just keeps moving. My, oh my, 41 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds space on the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They ran it on first down, now on second. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Beck. Trying to get rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. He's able to get the tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going for the big play. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to him on the ground. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mayava. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming up.
Turning it on. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Marion. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fletcher. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys.
Touchdown, Miami! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
To the air. It's back. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. On the run from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's Jordan. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. The Trojans looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's got 67 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
Second down.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Beck. The throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The throw to the outside is complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Pick off. What a play by this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this.
Grabs it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Beck. Buys a little time with his feet. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Canes.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the jumbo formation is on the field as they line up for the 2 points. Slams ahead. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Back to throw. It's Mayava. He lets it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. They're going back to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on third. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. He's got it for the 2.
Man, that is a decision offensively that potentially gets you fired as a head coach if you don't come through with that. You could have just tied the game with an extra point, but instead you go for 2 to take the lead, and they get it. Wow.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This drive comes from the 14-yard line. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete in the middle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they've put points on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Beck. Caught, close to the marker, it's Daniels. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Snagged received in the end zone to give them 6. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Looking for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. Moving away from pressure. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the toss. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami.
Awesome awareness by the D-lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. These corners backing off a bit. Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Chased out of bounds. What a big play there. They'll mark it at the 47. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw again. Let's lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To the ground with the back. Jukes his way for more. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away?
There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll give it to him again.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Fletcher. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To throw, it's back. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Pressure coming. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so at the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, better look out. Pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All tied up, under a minute to play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard.